Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this week's Dies Shorts. And it's October the 1st. So, what? This year has really been flying by. Hi, Lily. Hi, Bonnie. So I do have a few things to go over before we work on the cute little box. And, because I have new goodies and guts, love that. And so I'm so tickled that you are liking that, how I changed that. I think out of all the people that earn the goodies or the guts for September, I think almost everybody picked the guts. So that's fun. So I hope you like the little guts I picked for this month. So let me get started. I also have one of the Christmas to Remember class kits left over, so I'll show that too. That can only go to the United States though, and first come first serve on that. So let me flip the phone, and we will get started. All right, hold on. All right. Okay, so let me turn the phone. All right, so let's see. What do I want to talk about first? All right, let's get the class. I have one, so it includes the Christmas to Remember, and I cut an extra for some reason, probably because I had an extra stamp set, because I had somebody do the class, and then they wanted something different. I'm like, oh, but I had already ordered the stamp set, so then it was no big deal. I just sent them what they wanted, but it gave me an extra stamp set, so I cut an extra kit. So that is $60, and that includes the priority postage, the PDF, the video, like all this stuff here, the stamp set. And let me show you the cards. Let me do my Ziploc up. All right, and it makes these 5 cards, 2 of each. So you have this card, so it makes that one 2 of each. This one, and I also put the kitty cat in there too. So if you wanted the kitty cat, you could do that, or even add the cat on there. So there's the 3rd one, the 4th one, and then this was the 5th one. So this was the Christmas card in September. So like I said, I have one kit left. Nothing is stamped because you're getting your stamp set, right? All right, so make sure you holler at me. All right, put that behind me. All right, we also have a new host code. So this is the host code for October. Now this is the one that you will use if you are not in one of my stamp clubs, because you have your own code for that. So if you're placing an order in my store, make sure you use this if your order is under 150. I also have a new goodies or guts. The goodies are and I'm like looking around because I thought I had a pack here. Good grief. Well, there's a picture of them. They're the heart faceted gems. As I look around, oh, here they are. So these are, so you can either pick goodies or the guts. And so this is something that I updated in September for my orders. So if you order $75 in October, and that can be accumulated over a couple orders in the month, but it has to be in the month of October before tax and shipping. You can either pick the goodies, and that's these really cute faceted gems. And if you watched my video, I don't think it was last week, where I made the cute little fish aquarium with the cloche, these are what I put inside there. All right, so you can either pick the goodies or the guts. And let me show you the guts. Oh, my silly throat. All right, so the guts are, so you have the supplies to make this card here. And there's the inside. Again, nothing is stamped. You'll just use your own stamps at home. Or if you don't have it and you want it, you can order it, in my store. You also get the supplies to make the cute little box here. And these are the Simply Classic treat boxes. And then you have, and I told you I was going to do the little piggy ornament. And you also get a piggy ornament. Now, the only thing different in regards to the piggy ornament is this will be done for you. Just because there's steps to it. These, you know, you'll have to make on your own. But the pig I will do ahead of time, only because there's Mod Podge and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, so let me show you what that goodie packet, or the gut packet, will look like. So you will get in the mail, you will get, so you have your little pig ornament all ready to go. Then you have your card. So you have your card pieces. Hi, Sherry. You have your card pieces all ready to go. So here they are in here. So you've got your cork, your tag, your embossed basic white, your basic white that go on the inside, and your basic white thick card base. So you'll have that so you can make your card. And then here's the ribbon that goes with that card. And then here's the little bling bling. So I just kind of grabbed a little handful, not a handful, but like a pinch, if you were doing a recipe, a little pinch of those embellishments. And then you have all the pieces you need to do your little box. So you have your little tag, your little granny apple green flower, you've got your little flowers there, your bling, and your ribbon. And then I already embossed it with the hammer embossing. So that is what your card gut packet would look like for October. If you have any questions in regards to that, here I try to put it in there as nice as it was before. I'll repackage it. Just let me know. Like I said, I'm so glad that you're enjoying that. Hi, Candy. Yes, happy Friday. I didn't even wear my Friday shirt today. All right, so stick that in there. So anyway, so that will be October guts. Let me stick the card in there. All right. Okay, let me get this stuff so it's out of the way. So I think that's all that I had to talk about before we get to the project. All right, so what I'm going to be using are the Scalloped Kraft treat boxes. They are so fun. Hi, Karen. All right, so that's what I'm using for the box. I'm also using the gingerbread peppermint 6x6 DSP. I'm also using a greeting from the Sweets and Treats. And this was actually one of the make and takes for the fall social. So this is what I'm going to be making. It's super cute little box. All right, so let me get my box here. Let me get all this off my table. I can't wait to decorate my tree because I'm going to put that pig on my tree too. All right, so let me get this box going. So the box is so much fun. It is so easy to put together. It's already scored. And what is so cool about this box is it goes together without any adhesive. All right, so you're just going to score it along the score lines. Let me get my... I know, my Friday. Did you see my shirt that I had on? I think I wore it the last 2 Fridays, and it does. It has french fries on it. All right, and then we're just going to score. So if you were one of the lucky winners of the DSP, those went out. I'm trying to think what the mailman picked up today. Either today or yesterday. He picked up a bunch of stuff today, too. So he's been a busy mailman this week. All right. So we've got the bottom of our box right there. And then this is the lid with the cute little scallop. So they're basically put together very similar, but one has the pretty little scalloped edge. And I love it's got the gold. I'm not a big gold person, but I love it if it's used like minimally. if that's a word. So I do love it. And I love polka dots. So that also helps that I like it because of the polka dots. All right. So we're just going to fold, fold, fold. And this makes the lid. So like I said, super easy. No adhesive necessary. And there's your lid. All right, but before I put the lid on, okay, so we're gonna decorate. So this is gonna go on the inside, but before I put it on the inside, we are going to use our DSP and we're gonna cut out some of the stuff on the DSP. So I'm just very quickly gonna cut out a hand, a star, and I also want one of the little cute candies. All right. And I also want a tree. Oop, I forgot my candy. I forgot my candy. Now, if you have a punch, you could use a punch too. All right. Then a tree. I love these because they just look like cookies. So I have been eating myself out of house and home. I don't know what is going on with me, but I have been eating so much lately and it is not good. My clothes are getting so tight. But these are fat-free. Gotta love fat-free cookies. All right, so I'm just very quickly cutting these out, and I'm just going as close as I can, but I am leaving a little bit of a white edge around. Super cute. So that's going to go on the inside. And my adhesive. Where is my adhesive? All right. So if you did the fall social, you're like, oh, I'm familiar, and you got to make one of these. All right. So we're just going to put our little hand in here. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive here. And I'm just going to drop that in the bottom of the box. And there you've got your cute little box. All right. Put our lid on. And then, I mean, you'd put all your cookies and stuff in there, obviously. All right. And then we're going to put this on the box. And this is cut a little bit smaller than the inside one because I like to have that little tiny bit of a border around it. So that's gonna go on the top. All right, then we're gonna cut out our tree. Now you could make these be super fancy, right? Like you could add some Wink of Stella, you could add some of the paste. That would look super sweet because then it would look like icing, right? Like real icing on the cookie. So you could really, really go all out with these if you wanted to. All right, so there's our tree. And our fun little candy. And I still didn't order those. There's some three-dimensional, I don't know if they're resin or plastic embellishments that go with this kit, or the suite, but I didn't order them. All right, so that's gonna go in there. And then our star. And I also want to put our little saying. So this would be a fun little box to have on hand because you can put so much in them. Depending on where you live, right? Like I put a little Biscoff cookie in with the fall social. Marcy, since she's in Canada and it's a little cooler than Arizona, she was able to put chocolate because she doesn't have the issue with things melting. So I put Biscoff cookies because I love a Biscoff cookie. All right. Cut, cut, cut. All right. Then we're just going to assemble. All right. Where's my little thing? Now, this is also So stinking cute. Doesn't that look like a cookie? It totally looks like a cookie. All right, so I need my stamp and a real red and my grid sheet. All right, so we're gonna stamp. What does this say? Hang on a minute. What's it say? It says a tasty treat for someone sweet. Let me make sure that I've got this stamped right. Yes. So to me, this looks like one of those butter cookies. All right, so I'm going to stamp it off to the side only because I want my cookies to overlap it. All right. So then we can start putting our box lid on. I'm also going to be using, this is some of the ruffled trim, and this is the real red. So I'll just tie it, and oh my gosh, I need to do my fingernails so bad. I have been so busy this week that I didn't even do my nails. So I apologize. Don't look really close. Usually I do them like every week. But, all right. Trim my tails. Trim my tails. All right, pull all our pieces over here, and let's get our box going here. All right, so here is, now you can either take the lid off or you can open it, but I usually just take the lid off. So since I like to take the lid off, I want this to be in the back side, and I don't kind of like this. So what I usually do, so I know I said you don't need adhesive, and you don't. It does not need to have adhesive on it, but if you don't want this, you know, to be kind of like doing that, I put a little bit of green tip glue, just kind of scoot it in there. Just a tiny little bit. And then just go like this. And then you won't see that gap. It doesn't affect the box, you know. I mean, you don't want to ooze it, right? Because you just, you know, you want to make sure it just catches there. You don't want it to go inside the box. But that way, I don't see that gap. And I'm going to take my lid off, right? I'm not going to open it. So that's just a little tip if you are the same way as me and you don't like to have that gap. All right, so now we're going to go back to putting our stuff on. All right, so we are going to put this on with glue dots because I'm going to put most of the cookies on with dimensionals. So this is going to go on here like this. So we have our cute little thing there. We've got our fun little candy. So I'm going to put a little dimensional there and pop our candy on there. But this is so quick, and you could, now this is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, I believe, for this piece, and then I think the inside one is 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. So for the DSP, you can get quite a few of these boxes decorated with a pack, except in regards to these. So you'll have to change and mix and match, because it's just 6 by 6, right? So as soon as you cut it 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, you're really just getting one per sheet of DSP. But there's so many cookies, so your cookies can be the same, but you would have to change these unless you have multiple, you know, packs. All right, so I'm just going to put some dimensionals on here for the tree. And I'm going to stick it up underneath the label there. So we've got our tree there. And then we have our cute little star, and it's going to go over here. So again, dimensional, eyeball. You know me and my eyeballs when it comes to putting dimensionals on. All right, so cute little dimensionals. Hang on, got the back of it stuck to my hand. All right, so we have that there. So see how it overlaps There we go. It overlaps here. So that's why I just put this on with the glue dots. All right, then we have our fun little bow, and that will go on with the glue dot as well, or yeah, glue dot. So that's gonna go here. But then we need to add a little bling bling, and that is going to be the subtle shimmer sequins, and we have these beautiful brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. These are amazing, and they are so funny looking when you look at them, because it almost looks like they're screws, like they have like a line in there like a screw, but they don't. It's just they're just almost like a cat eye. I mean, they're just weird looking, but I love them. So I have those, and let me get my pick tool. Here it is. All right, so we are just going to take some green tip glue, and we're going to put a few little of the sequins around. All right, so glue. Hang on, let me get my glue started. All right, every week, right, get that glue going. All right, let me make sure you can see. All right, glue dot, glue. All right, then my pick tool, pick up some of the sequins. Now the sequins don't have any adhesive on them, so that's why I put a little bit of the glue, multi-glue. And let me stick one on here. So there's no right way or wrong way. Just put them on there. They just add some sparkle, because to me it looks like you were decorating the cookies and then you drop the cookie decoration stuff. That's what it kind of reminds me of. All right, and then so that's good. A little bit of variety, and then we're gonna put some of these on there, and it just makes that cookie even more special. I can't remember what these are called, but Granny always had them in the cupboard for decorating cookies. Mom did too. Were they Esmeralda? Now that to me makes me think of a shoe, not anything. But they were like hard. They were just so cute that you could put on a candy, but yet they would probably break a tooth if you really ate them. All right, so I think that's all I want to put on there. I didn't count to see if it's an odd number, but it looks pleasing to the eye. So I think I'm just going to stop, because I love the look of this, because you've got your little polka dots here, but then they kind of go with these polka dots. So you definitely want to grab some of those brushed metallic adhesive back, because look how many you get. It's an awesome deal. All right, so there's a cute little box. So let me show you the other one. You know, I always have one off camera that I look at. So they look very, very similar. The only thing different is this one's got candy in it. So there's those Biscoff cookies I was talking about, and some Heath. So it holds a lot. Like I just kind of put a couple of things in there, you know, just for the video, because I will be eating those. But these boxes are so fun, and so quick to put together. Like, look how much time that took. No time at all. Oh, Nonpareil's candy dots. Yeah, Perel. And they were like hard, but they were so pretty. So that's what those kind of remind me of. Right there, especially when you put them on those cookies like that. So you could make up a bunch of these boxes. You get, let me see, you get 8 in a pack. So you could get them, put them all together. Like I said, you could have a variety of that DSP there. And then, but look how many cookies, right? Like you get a lot of cookies. And have them all ready to go. And then you could just, you know, you'd be ready for Christmas. So when you want to give presents to your neighbors. I know our new neighbor came over and she actually was talking about, last year it was those hot cocoa. She said this would have been a perfect box for, you know, one of those cocoa bombs. Do you know what I'm talking about? I never made any, I never ate any of them, but I just remember seeing a lot of videos, you know, where they poured the water or the milk and then they just kind of like melted or whatever. So, so if you do things like that, these boxes would be perfect. So just get them made up so they're all ready to go. And that way, when it comes Christmas time, you just got to find something to put in there, right? And they also hold the little cards. They also hold the little 3x3 cards. So I didn't show you that, but they do. Let me open this up. So this is the little 3x3 envelopes, and see, pops right in there. So if you make cards for people, and you make like the little, we used to call them, were they called love notes? Love, I don't know. But say you make little tiny, like the 3x3. Now remember, if you mail them, you want to put them in a regular size envelope. Well, they hold a K-cup. Karen, I would think so. I don't have any K-cups, but they are, let me give you the measurement. Does it say on here? Dimensions. They are 3.5 by 3.5 by 2.5 inches. So we had K-cups forever ago, and I'm thinking that it definitely, like maybe you could get 2 or 3 in there. Like, don't quote me on that. I don't think you could put 4, because I think you'd have to maybe put one upside down, and I don't know if, I think they're liquid, right? So I don't think I'd want to put it upside down, but you might be able to get like 2 in there, and then maybe have some room. Or how cute would it be if you did a biscuit and a K-cup and, you know, maybe a little spoon or something. I don't know. I'm just like talking. But, or if you had the hot cocoa, do they have hot cocoa K-cups? Because then you could put a little bag of marshmallows, the little hot cocoa K-cup, and still cookies. But, so yeah, so, because that's 2.5, isn't that what it said? 2, yeah, so 2.5 tall. So those K-cups aren't 2.5. I don't think so. I don't think so. So hopefully that helped you. All right, but yeah, I always say I'm full of it, but I need to explain that and say better, I'm full of ideas. Jeff will agree with the I'm full of it. But anyways, all right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on Monday for my mimeograph Monday. And if you have any questions on anything that I talked about today, make sure you reach out to me. But enjoy your weekend. It's fall. I mean, I don't think we're going to have any more 100-degree weather in Arizona. Hopefully. It's still a little warm though. I mean, I still got the air conditioner on. But anyways, so enjoy your weekend, everyone. And I will see you Monday, 3 o'clock, Arizona time, same channel. All right, bye for now.